Hello boys and girls, my name is Susan Harris. Welcome to Read with Smokey. I'd like to invite you into our home where we are going to make empty tomb buns, also known as resurrection buns. Hello boys and girls, welcome to Read with Smokey. The story of Jesus rising from the dead. He rose from the grave after he was buried for 3 days. And that story is contained in the Bible in the book of Matthew, chapters 27 and 28. We also find the story of Jesus' resurrection. That's what we call rising from the grave. That is also found in all of the other Gospels, Mark, Luke, and John. And towards the end of the program, I will put up all the scripture verses where the resurrection of Jesus Christ is. So I have here some dinner rolls, and I actually just bought these from the store, boys and girls. I have 8 of the rolls here. And I have some butter. I have 2 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and 8 marshmallows to go with the 8 buns that I am making. The butter, which I will be melting in the microwave soon, represents the oil that they embalmed the body of Jesus with. The cinnamon represents the spices that they also put on Jesus's body. And actually, I will be combining the sugar and the cinnamon together, and these will be the spices to go on Jesus's body. And the yeast dough, which is the dough to make the bread, these represent the tomb. And at the end, we will see how the tomb is empty. So isn't this exciting, boys and girls? Let's get along. I am actually going to put in the butter into the microwave, and I'm zapping the butter for about 90 seconds. And then I am going to mix all of these together, and I will be dipping the marshmallow into them. Now I am going to be opening these rolls like this, just a little bit. And then I will fit one of the marshmallow in there and then wrap it around again like this. So that is basically what you are going to be seeing, boys and girls, with everyone that I do. So let's just wait now for our butter to be melted, because once the butter is melted, I will be adding the spices. In fact, I can add the spice to the sugar right now. So there, we mix this together. You see how it is coming out all brown? And we will be dipping our marshmallow into this. It is going to be such a yummy treat, boys and girls. And you know, Smokey really wanted you all to have this. He gave a little meow when I told him about the buns I was making for you all. And that's the microwave. And do you remember what the buns are called, boys and girls? Yes, resurrection buns or empty tomb buns. Let's get our butter. Actually, it is margarine, and I just use regular margarine. So the butter feels a little hot, boys and girls. So do remember that if you are using it, that you have an adult to help you with the hot butter. To this, I am going to add the sugar and cinnamon mixed together. So we are adding our oils and our spices for the embalming of Jesus's body. This is the representation. You see, boys and girls, when a person dies, because they love the person, they always put nice smelling spices and treated the body very well. So that is exactly what we are going to do to these rolls. And this is going to represent our love for Jesus. So boys and girls, I am now going to dip or cover the marshmallow. I'm using the spoon to get it all brown. I'm going to pour the sugar mixture all over it. And then, remember, we had our dough opened out. I am just going to place it into there. I feel like putting a little bit of sugar on it again. There, it looks all nice. So we just stretch the dough around. And basically, boys and girls, all we do is we squish the dough together to form a little ball around the marshmallow. See? And there, that's all it is. We've got our little bud. We are going to put it on the plate here, and we are going to move on right to the other bun. I am making 8 of them today. Now, when the butter is hot, boys and girls, you need to be really careful. You can burn your fingers, so be sure that you get someone to help you with it. Always remember to keep the marshmallow in the middle and to seal all the sides around by bringing the dough together. When that is done, boys and girls, we place it on the plate here. So let's do a little bit of math. I had 8 rolls and I have already made 2 of them. How many do I have left? And that would be 8 take away 2, which is, did I hear someone say 6? Very good. Now remember, right now with the marshmallow in there, what did the marshmallow represent? Yes, the body of Jesus. So we have got the body of Jesus in the tomb. Who's excited to eat one? But boys and girls, it's a very special kind of bun, and I really want you to wait to the end to see what happens when we cut open this bun. So don't go anywhere, okay? So while I am rolling this, I want to tell you about Smokey. Now, Smokey has a little friend named Ellie. Can you guess what Ellie is? Yes, of course, you guessed so well. Ellie is a little toy elephant that Smokey has. Smokey has had his little friend Ellie with him for 10 years. Anyway, do you know what he does? When it's time for Smokey to eat and he goes to his bowl, he brings Ellie and he puts him right along there. Because Smokey is a very good kitty. See his picture here? Read with Smokey. And his picture is also on the mug. And there in this picture frame here is a picture of Smokey again. And Smokey takes Ellie and he puts him near the food. And when Smokey goes for water, he puts Ellie next to the water. When Smokey is feeling warm and he wants to sit near the door, he also brings Ellie near the door. Boys and girls, isn't that very, very special? Smokey is such a good kitty, and we're very proud of Smokey. And we are also very proud because Smokey is encouraging boys and girls to read and to love Jesus. And there we have it, boys and girls, our 8 resurrection buns. I can't wait for you to see what happened. Don't go anywhere. So boys and girls, I actually am going to now place some butter on these pyrex trays, and I'm going to use these pyrex trays to put the buns in to bake them. So I am just going to put 4 on each of these. See? 4. And we have another 4. And we are going to put these in the oven. And they are going to be baking for 15 minutes. We heat our oven at 350 degrees, and we are going to bake those rolls for 15 minutes. And let's see what's going to happen in a short while. Okay, boys and girls, it's that time. Buns are finished baking. So boys and girls, here we have one of our buns. We are going to cut this and see what happens. Yep, I'm cutting it. Can you see? There, boys and girls. There. Can you see the tomb is empty? I hope you can see properly, boys and girls. See, there's a hollow where I'm putting the knife. You saw I had put the marshmallow. And so we have our empty tomb buns. And that is how it was on that Easter morning, boys and girls. When the women, Jesus' friends, went to look for him, they found the tomb was empty because Jesus had risen just as he said. So I hope that you will be able to enjoy some buns on your Easter morning, have them for breakfast. And if you are just wondering where did the marshmallow go, the marshmallow melted and it left a circle, a empty spot where it used to be. Just as how Jesus' tomb was intact, but he was not inside of there. So there we have all of our 8 buns, 7 there, and 1 on my plate. Nice and yummy. And I am going to taste it and see how I like it. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Read with Smokey, making empty tomb buns or resurrection buns as they are called. Happy Easter, Jesus is risen, from Susan and Smokey. And here are the references in the Bible of Jesus' death and resurrection. They can be found in the Gospels, which are the first 4 books in the New Testament. So check out Matthew chapters 27 and 28, Mark chapters 15 and 16, Luke chapters 23 and 24, and John chapters 19 and 20. So boys and girls, at the end of the baking session, it was time for Smokey to now sample his empty tomb bun. And of course, Ellie had to be there. So first, Ellie was placed near the meal, and then Smokey went on to sniff at it. He walked around the house. Smokey didn't really eat a lot of it, but that was okay. He got a chance to have a lick or two, but it was very, very important that Ellie be part of the bun tasting experience. And there he is. There is Smokey being a very responsible kitty to his little pet and just providing a cute little video for our boys and girls today. Don't you just love Smokey? If you enjoyed this story, please hit the subscribe button to be notified when a new video is posted. Love from Susan and Smokey.